What's up, everybody? It's me, Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and I've got Tim Earle with me today to talk some college basketball. It's going to be a really good Tuesday, y'all. Lots of stuff is going on. We've got the ACC-SEC matchup, and UNC is at Kentucky. Tim Earle, how's it going, my friend?
It's going good. It looks like the first really exciting college basketball ranked card for the year. There's 5 games that really caught my attention. This should be a really good one. We just talked over Florida and Duke. Should be a good game. USC and Oregon at the end of the night. UConn, Kansas in there. Even Tennessee and Syracuse could be a fun game. So lots of good games on Tuesday night. I'm excited for it.
Yep. Iowa, Michigan State's going on. There's a lot of action. This one is going to go down Tuesday, December. Oh, shoot. It says the 12th, but it's the 2nd. Timothy, this is why I don't let you put the things in.
I didn't touch that.
Sugar. That means they're screwed up on the other video, too. Moving right along, behind the scenes, people, behind the scenes. We've got number 16 UNC is at number 18 Kentucky. And the cool thing, last week we had a lot of really good matchups. Everyone was in tournaments, but now they're back at home. That Duke game, Florida at Duke, that's in Durham, and this game is in Lexington, Kentucky. And so that's how this is going down. And we've got Kentucky as a favorite here, a decent size favorite, I would say, -7.5. The total on it is a 160.5. What do you got going on here?
Yeah, you've got a UNC team who is coming off their first loss of the year to Michigan State. That was once again in Florida. That was the same tournament that was
Fort Myers tip-off. Right?
Fort Myers, because that was UNC, St. Bonaventure, Michigan State, and the elite powerhouse of East Carolina.
Of ECU, yes, yes.
But they're coming off the loss to Michigan State. But you look at some of the games that they've played so far this year. They played against St. Bonaventure, which was undefeated going into that game. And I believe St. Bonaventure's only loss is still to UNC. Right. And then they also played Kansas early in the year, which we just talked about Kansas. Oh, well, I talked about Kansas in another video. But they got a good game against UConn tomorrow. But Kansas has put themselves to the test too. So that's a good win from UNC. That was a 13-point win on the second night of the year. So UNC has challenged themselves. They look good. Obviously, did not look good against Michigan State. But Michigan State has looked good. They're undefeated right now.
I do my own free pick videos, and I would like roll it up, light it up, spark it up. I'm high on Michigan State. Let me tell you what.
Both teams from Michigan look really good to start the year.
Yeah.
Because the Wolverines look good too. On the opposite side, you got Kentucky, who has challenged themselves. Both these two teams have lost to Michigan State. So there you go. And then Kentucky also lost to Louisville in Louisville. I looked at this one because they're 5-2. Their 5 wins are against Nicholls State, Valparaiso, EIU, Loyola Maryland, and Tennessee Tech. None of them are good wins. And then the two times they actually got to go up against ranked teams, they got blown out. I know the Louisville game's an 8-point game. That was not an 8-point game.
And Louisville's in Kentucky. That's like a Civil War game.
That's a good rivalry game. It was in Louisville, but that game was not close. And Michigan State, that game was a 17-point game. So that game was also not close. So whenever Kentucky's actually played good teams, they've fallen apart.
Yeah.
I think it's too wide of a spread. I think UNC is a live dog in this one. Even on the road, I got UNC plus 7.5. I wouldn't hate looking at a first half in this one either. You could look at, I think it's 3 or 3.5 points in the first half. We're taking them outright in the first half just because you got a UNC team coming off their first loss in a blowout loss to Michigan State. I think they can come out and play this one really well against another ranked team. So give me UNC here. I got them plus 7.5 in this one.
I don't hate this on the money line. I think UNC can absolutely beat them outright, personally. These kind of games are heat, there's histories here, there's feelings, there's all these kind of things going on, and ACC, SEC, you're representing your conference here. There's a lot on the line. And again, I am not high on Kentucky. Mm-hmm. Granted, they lose to Michigan State, who I'm super high on, but Louisville, you shouldn't have lost that much. I mean, that's the game you have circled on your calendar every single year is when Kentucky plays Louisville, and that blowout just kind of spoke a lot to me there. But yeah, I'm 1,000% with you on USC plus 7.5.
And UNC money lines anywhere from 240 to 260. So
see, and the bigger the dog you are, the more I like you. That's just how it goes in my book.
I might end up taking UNC first half too. I might take them twice tomorrow because this is actually a really nice play. I like the spot for him.
I love this. Okay, perfect. So that's what we're doing. All right, people. So these are Tim's free picks. And don't forget, we did a video on Florida at Duke. I did a video earlier on USC at Oregon. I'm doing one later on UConn at Kansas. Tim's got tons of free content over on his X page at Bets Earle. You guys have to cruise over there and check him out. Here it is right here. YouTube page, X page, all that stuff. Find Tim Earle. And then, of course, definitely follow us at Picks Parlays. And if you want to buy his premium plays, his good best bets, they're right here at picksandparlays.net. Tim, tell the people what you're all about.
Yeah, having a solid year in the professional sports. And NFL has been actually really nice this year because I know NFL is like one of the more tougher sports to cap. They have like the sharpest lines. Having a nice year, even still first place in the PSR contest, 40-25 in that. So having a nice run in that one. Profitable in both NBA and NHL. College football has really picked up since being down a chunk to start the year after a couple of rough weeks.
I remember that. You had a rough start.
Yeah, I had to grind that one back up. I'm going to have to do the same with college basketball. But honestly, with the amount of volume I put out, I believe I can definitely do that. And we're right around here. We got conference championships for college football, and then we got bowl games, and we're almost to the end of that one. But lots of stuff going on, and before we know it, baseball will be back.
Yes, it's like the March Madness is so like sad. It's so sweet, but it's so sad at the same time. But there's baseball. There's old reliable baseball waiting for you.
And I think I saw a category on the site that I could put up college baseball this year.
Ooh, that's awesome.
The case, I'm really pumped.
You're gonna jam. You're gonna own the site by the end of college baseball season.
I love college baseball.
I know you're really good at it too. I know. All right, guys. So yeah, find Tim Earle over. It's Earle Sports Bets is what you're looking for over at picksandparlays.net. Tons of volume. If you like to take a lot of action, Tim's your guy. He covers a ton of sports, puts out a lot of action throughout the sports, and you can always check out the leaderboards, find out where everybody's at before you have to commit to making any purchases. Although I do highly recommend Tim Earle because I personally text him like once a week and ask him his opinion on, on action. If I'm too lazy to handicap, I call Tim Earle and he does it for me. Thank you for that, by the way. I do appreciate it. All right, guys. So that is your free play from Tim Earle and Picks and Parlays. We're going not there. There it is. We're going with UNC plus 7.5 when they take on Kentucky on Tuesday night. Good luck, everybody.